Libra. This will be messages from your crossed over loved ones and ancestors. I already have quite a few channeled messages that I got before the reading using the spirit box and some names. So we will go over that first. The Tomb of Love card showed itself as I was putting these away, and then a few other cards fell out together. I'm going to save that message for the end of the reading. But this is just confirmation with the Tomb of Love that your loved ones on the other side are watching out for you. And love is forever. Love is eternal. You are connected. I heard we are connected. This oracle also asks you, Libra, to evaluate what your life is based on. The invitation is to regenerate yourself. In you, there is always a creative force capable of renewing and renewing yourself eternally. All right. We will use the spirit box at the end to see if we get any additional messages or names. I'll do that live, on camera with you. First, I heard, do you forgive me? I heard God whistle, all the authority. Is anybody family? Wonderful swing. I heard Lady Gaga. So somebody that crossed over could have really been a fan of Lady Gaga. I heard the 1930s. That was when somebody was born, an ancestor or loved one. This is interesting, what they said next. The end connects us. The end connects us. That was one of the most interesting things I've probably heard on the spirit box. When I heard God whistle, and if you watched the readings from yesterday, you'll know we heard whistling in the meditation music, and it was when that was the astral investigation. Excuse me, that wasn't a Libra reading. That was the astral investigation about the lady who saw the shapeshifter on the airplane. Excuse me. The God card fell in my lap. And then we heard this whistle in the meditation music. It was so wild. And as soon as I turned on the spirit box tonight, it said, God whistle, all the authority. Okay, so the end connects us. Foundation, princess, doll. And this got a little creepy. I believe this is how someone could have possibly been taken out of this life. What I heard next, I heard someone say, what'd you put in that? I'm getting sleepy. I just saw 331 on the clock and 333. Now the names I received are George, Amy, William, Smith, Cece, Tina, Harold, Emma, and Dee. Okay. Let's start with some channeled messages from your crossed over loved ones and ancestors using the channeled message deck. Yeah. They want to reiterate to you that you are a survivor, you are a warrior, you have a powerful will, and they will fight and defend you in your honor. Wow. The tables turn. Karma, fate, switching it up. Archangel Michael at the bottom, see? Most powerful protective angel, blue flame sword, and divine shield. All around you and yours, Archangel Michael's protecting you. If you choose to work with him and call him in, all you have to do is ask. 444 on the clock. The angels approve that message because you do have free will. Out next, we have nature. So your ancestors and crossed over loved ones want you to get more exercise, more Sunlight, it says, nature, water, organic, and gourmet. Take care of what you're putting in your body. We have you know them personally at the bottom of the deck. Be thankful. You are going far. You're shining, prosperous, and grateful. The dark is trying to dim negative attachments, low vibes. It's hard to attach to you when you're on the go, when you're traveling, okay? Freedom, movement. The dark doesn't like that. Archangel Michael, double confirmation. He is protecting you. Wow, Archangel Michael came out with my Master Mason Pyramid, Third Eye, 13 Illuminati card. Wow. Whoa. Archangel Michael is protecting you from the dark. The dark side of the occult, of a secret society, a Decepticon, a fake generic copycat. It says, find yourself, eye roll. And that's how your ancestors and crossed over loved ones feel when it comes to this Decepticon, this generic copycat fake. It's like, oh, just find yourself already. Stop watching Libra. Stop being obsessed with Libra. All right, let's get out the tarot. Three shuffles. Look at that. Angel energy with the white dove. They used to release, it looks like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Okay, so we have crossed over loved ones coming through. If you guys released a white dove at their funeral or memorial service, they're definitely around right now, around you. I just saw something. They protect you while you sleep. They're telling me to address the bottom card, the Four of Swords. You see those boogeyman monster hands trying to reach out for her from under the bed. They protect you as you sleep. And we're starting with the Chariot card. So major Cancerian energy coming through from a crossed over loved one or ancestor. Someone could have been a driver. This driver knows, they saw a lot, they know a lot. I just heard they died with many, knowing many secrets. I heard sworn to secrecy. And they're saying they kept their word. Ooh-wee. Your crossed over loved ones and ancestors, Libra, are telling you to keep up the good work, babe. You're looking like a bag of money. Or sir. Flowers in her hair. You have your connection with spirit close. She is holding an owl. Interesting. Working with the light and the dark. I just heard you're not afraid of what lurks in the shadows because you're protected. More angel energy because of your connection, again, to spirit. She's half submerged in this pool of water. This pool of water is about spirit to me and being connected to spirit. She reminds me of Athena. I'm hearing Athena. I know this is a crossed over loved ones and ancestors, but some of you could actually have Athena as your ancestor because Athena had an affinity with owls. And that's the first 9 of Pentacles. I just heard something move downstairs. It's only me down here. Anyways, 9 of Pentacles is the only card, this 9 of Pentacles specifically is the only card I've ever seen the feminine with an owl. It's usually like a falcon or hawk or some type of other bird or predator. The Hierophant with the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I would steer clear of any domineering religious authorities at this time in my Cartman voice. No, but for real. I would steer clear of any religious authorities. They're trying to perform an exorcism here. So dark forces that portray as false light. You see the shadow behind him? $12:22 as I looked at the clock. I just wonder, this looks like horns. Speaking of dark masquerading as light, I'm feeling that energy with this King of Cups specifically. Even though his wings are white, what the heck is that? They're not pillars. Like, they almost look like giant horns. Wealth is growing on you very nicely, Libra. 1313 says your crossed over loved ones and ancestors. Wealth is growing very nicely on you. You see the ivy wrapped around the hand with this Ace of Pentacles. You have an advantage. You have an advantage with your gifts. We have counterparts here, the King and the Queen of Cups. With the Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. With the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. We have twins here. Someone could have been a twin in your family that passed over. Or both twins are now passed. Or your family could have a set of twins. This is significant to you. There's that owl again. And he's with the Knight of Pentacles now. And it's like delivering the pentacle to you. Your ancestors and crossed over loved ones are definitely talking money. Like, they want to see you wealthy and prospering in this life. I'm getting some ancestors coming through. One was true light and one was light masquerading as dark. And this was a couple. One was divine, one was karmic. And the karmic one was masquerading as a divine. Masculine is what I'm feeling, but messages from crossed over loved ones and ancestors for Libra. There she goes. Some of you are most definitely, either you were oracles in your past lives or you have connection to this, I heard, gypsy bloodline, Oracle of Delphi. More of that goddess. I'm definitely tapping into Greek ancestors. And most definitely oracles. Oracles, prophets, prophetesses, seers, gypsies, witches. This is your bloodline. And for many of you, this is you again in this life. Not only is this your bloodline, but it's also the part you came to play here. The High Priestess, the Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. See how she's washing her hands in the Ace of Cups? The people you've washed your hands of, like, you know, I'm getting chills on my scalp. Your crossed over loved ones and ancestors are clapping. They're like, yes, yes, yes. You did the right thing of washing your hands of that person, that relationship, that toxic job, whatever. Yep. I'm hearing it was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. What about this High Priestess? Oh my gosh! The Queen of Pentacles with the rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Double the blessings. I'm hearing 20s, 30s, and beyond. The Nine of Pentacles is usually independent, single, self-sufficient. The Queen of Pentacles can be in a relationship, you know, doesn't have to be per se, but most definitely you are like rolling in the dough at this point in your life. And I don't know if this energy is to come. Librans, you've gotten a taste here with the Nine of Pentacles. But your ancestors and crossed over loved ones want you to know this is the energy to come. Rapid increase. Rapid increase with the rabbit. That's what I just heard. We have the Devil card at the bottom. just know that you can achieve this without selling yourself short, okay? I won't even say selling your soul. For some of you, yeah. It's that for real. Or it's gonna be with the contracts approaching, all this money, all these pentacles, Libra. 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. The only thing we haven't really seen is the 10 of Pentacles yet, and I'm surprised. I heard ask questions first. Something later. You know how they say do something first and then blah, blah, blah later? Yeah, ask questions first here with this Devil card. Somebody's going to try to get you into either a commitment or a contract. And it either has something to do with a couple, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, possibly, feminine or masculine, or it simply has to do with that false light, that truly is darkness. The dark. Trying to dim your true light with their low vibes and their negative attachments. I heard a whole stick of sage couldn't save them. What? Death card. With the Ace of Swords at the bottom, and I can't show the image of the Ace of Swords in this deck. If they can't force themselves on you, and if they can't get you to sign your free will over to them in a commitment or a contract of some kind, okay? The dark masquerading as light, or this Mason Illuminati energy, okay? With this Ace of Swords and this death energy, they're going to try to send that mental magic, that real dark. If they can't affect you physically, they're going to try to attack your mentality, how you see yourself, how you see others. They're going to send depression spells, everything. Just rebuke it all. Call on Archangel Michael. Rebuke it all. In the name of Jesus, Yeshua, God, Allah, Ra. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. You are defeating all their candle magic, all their death spells. You're defeating it. This is the world. You made it all the way through the major arcana, Libra. You did it. We did it. We did it. Dora voice, but seriously. And you have these guardians, these animal totem guardians, but also your crossed over loved ones and ancestors. Wow, I have chills. I'm actually getting, that's who all these people are at the top of the staircase. Even though we can't identify them, they're all together and they're all there and they're standing in that big, huge window that's just shining all that light in. So these are definitely your ancestors of the light and the true light that are gifting you this master key. And you're being protected from all angles, literally. The world. Oh my gosh. For those of you that have been manifesting home ownership, your crossed over loved ones and ancestors, you will own your home. You will own your dream home. This says that's the key she's holding, the key to her dream home, and so being supported by all her loved ones and ancestors on the other side. Raven owns the house. The house was always hers for the taking, yet now she knows who she is. She embraces what she used to avoid. She has fulfilled her destiny. Libra, this is all about success, completion, euphoria, movement, travel, holistic, and enlightenment. It has success twice. Oh my gosh. And you're going to own that dream home. Okay, before we get into the spirit box, I want to go ahead and tell you guys the message I got from the few cards that came out of the I Ching. We have your inner guide. This is like something about, I heard your spirit guide is like your higher self. In some cases, I don't think your spirit guide is your inner self. I think those are completely different entities, to be honest. That's the energy I feel. But I do feel like your inner guide is your higher self. So your higher self is also bringing you a message. This is only going to resonate for a few. We have long-term commitment. Impotence. Harmony, love, and peace. I do feel that someone here wants a long-term commitment with you, harmony, love, and peace, but they could be afraid, especially for my single Librans in your 20s or 30s. You've yet to like start a family, or maybe this person is thinking you might be interested in having another child if you already have one or two or whatever the case is here, but they're fearful that they can't have children. But I'm seeing you two come together with harmony, love, and peace. I'm feeling like that's not going to matter to you. Somebody out there needed to hear that. Maybe that's why Somebody is afraid of committing with you or commitment in general. Like I said, that was only a message for a few Librans that I read for. All right. Any messages from ancestors and crossed over loved ones for Libra, please? Names and messages for my Libra friends and fam. Thank you, Spirit.
Wrist and never quite heaven for that we think it's Cortez.
I heard Mexican and Cortez.
Over the function, these lost areas, and then take it if you have it. The hand affected.
Chance to maybe
possible that
we'll have post
maybe the function of lost areas, so they then take over the.
Can we watch these?
Yeah.
But it's to maybe try have post-stroke.
Post-stroke?
Let's go to
Indiana.
Which was this?
Something just moved my head. I have this little curl tendril coming down and something just moved it.
We know of a motor you provide therapy right now.
I heard I'm in therapy right now.
Or you things like that. That you have. Question. Can also say the rest still remain. To Alzheimer's, and obviously, heard about experience. I apparently
was a neurologist.
Someone was a neurologist?
So absolutely specific. Really good question. That we're focusing so much.
Seer?
On these
cognitive abilities? Yo.
The areas.
Hold on, Mir. It said seer. Look, I looked at the clock at 33:33. It said seer cognitive abilities.
Body. But they're
transfusion.
Like
Alzheimer's.
Most people can't memory deficit for a long time. Speaking and certainly this is where as through memory, your accountant can help you recover the cognitive. Next is one great idea. Something that's intuitive. He would not.
Great idea. Something that's intuitive.
How when we are aware, think better. It helps. Better. This is a wellness. And
they're concerned about your wellness. They want you to work on your wellness, your health.
Level cognitive them to make better to voice and
perceive the heavens.
Progressive Alzheimer's. This theme of problem that is, it may very may help
read that the Lord
while
and on Abraham
engaging the brain enough that it overcomes the deficits that the disease is causing.
It's Testament.
And again, thank you so much for your question. Michael, I want to get back to something that you talked about earlier. There's this kind of foundational concept in science called homunculus. Maybe you could just describe exactly what this is and why it becomes so prevalent in our understanding of the brain.
Vision
Right, so
the
homunculus
provides the
was
best explanation
by
for what historians are overwhelmed
neurosurgeon
and hope to explain.
the
Joseph Smith
1930s.
took on the role,
And
I heard Smith. Messages. Philip. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. And then we'll close out this reading. Hallmark. Oh, excuse you. I'll close this reading with another deck of cards.
It's quite just, but
Is this not true anymore? I mean, do we not believe in this homunculus model at this point?
upstate New York.
well, the basis that you just described, absolutely true.
Thank you,
Land,
Spirit.
Just that
It just started going faster and faster. Did you hear upstate New Yorker? So someone's passed over loved one or ancestor was an upstate New Yorker. All right, we're going to end this reading off just a second with this other deck. Messages from your crossed over loved ones and ancestors. We're going to use the healing grief cards. And we're going to pull as many messages as I feel necessary. Messages for Libra from their crossed over loved ones and ancestors. Thank you. Meaning in this loss may come in time. It cannot be rushed or found for me. Healing takes time. Today I look forward to finding peace. Healing. Grief work isn't self-help. It's self-acceptance. Don't try to change yourself. Accept yourself right where you are, as you are today. Your response to loss. Turn around. They're really talking. I have no control over loss, but I have complete control over my thinking that follows. I release judgment and blame today. I think that goes hand in hand with the message, "Do you forgive me?" that came from someone in my first channeling session. Honor your grief today. Others may minimize it or want you to have a different feeling. Don't look to others to understand it. Only you know the magnitude of your loss. Wow. Bottom of the deck. Not even death can end our love. I will talk to you today from my heart. They can hear you when you talk to them. If you just want to sit by their picture and just talk, let your emotions flow, talk to them. It's not